Hi Libra, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2022. Whew. Libra, the indecision, the back and forth, the vacillation of it all, honestly. I normally don't even associate y'all with that bullshit because I don't feel like Libra is indecisive. Libra just has fucking options to weigh, more options than most. And they've got to take the time to figure out what is going to satiate me the most, what's going to be the most sensational. But I went back and forth between doing this, not doing this, doing the other reading that I really need to do more so than this one. Though I've been calling in you guys' energy. I was like, oh, should I wait until Venus is in Cancer? And then it's no, in Leo season we ride, go, move, act. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there we do the Spirit Squadron and I dive into the Patreon plunge where we clarify every card to satisfaction, and it's basically the extended access to the extended for as low as $8 a month. There's lots of good content. For daily content though, my Instasham at justj_everything, for TikTok at justjeverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website justjeverything.com. So Libra, this is masculine, fixed fire, and this season I'm trying to do as little astrological notes as possible because it's all about tapping into your instincts. All heart, baby. All heart. All heart, all instinct, all willpower, all gusto. The motive is living life to the fullest. Seriously, all the good things, all the good quality, all of the zhuzh. I've been working all day and I really don't want to be inundated with these readings tomorrow. So I wanted to zhuzh myself a little bit up, but I was you know what, bitch, you cute. And so are you. You are beautiful just the way that you are. And there was something about just capturing naturally me, the natural light. It is what it is. And loving that. When Venus goes into Cancer on the 17th, oof, it's this, I'm every woman, it's all in me. Anything you wanna, baby, do it naturally. I mean, it's just very natural, Empress vibes. Regardless of your genitalia, it's very just natural, God, this is me, attracting in what you want, calling in what you want. On July 22nd, Leo gets the sun, and it's time to shine. However, whatever you want to illuminate, whatever you want to market or advertise or share, it's time. On July 28th, we have the new moon in Leo. I'll do a separate video. But this is all about what aspect of you is ready to be displayed, you know? There's this flow of authenticity, no holds bar, just really letting go of the filters. And that's why I told y'all to get it all out in Cancer season, especially while Mercury was in Cancer. That same day on July 28th, Jupiter retrogrades in Aries, and there's going to be a lot of lessons in the self. And some of these lessons may be harsh. Lessons by way of maybe someone with Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries or Scorpio placements, Libra placements, stuff from the childhood coming up. Leo is the sign of this, is a sign of the self. Aries is like the sign of the self. So there's a lot of reflection. The sun in astrology is what you know about yourself to be true. And so the sun being at home in Leo in rulership is going, it's like ramping up, you know what I mean? It's going to be really, really like highlighting what you need to break away from. Really, really highlighting just everything. It's going to be really, really highlighting your breakthroughs also. So there are shifts that are coming in. On July 31st, Uranus is going to be conjuncting the North Node in Taurus, your sister sign. I'll do a separate reading for that, but this is definitely like the crescendo, the final crescendo to all this shit that Uranus has been bulldozing through to get you to the North Node, your destiny point, you're the mission. There is definitely some sort of like new realization, planting seeds, being consistent, diligent, creating stability, acquiring possessions or money, establishing something that's yours and like your destiny, how it's tied to like yours, money, possessions, your work ethic, all those things. It's just going to be, and it's going to be different for everybody, of course. But there's definitely about like practicality, like getting practical with your shit, with your dreams, like your destinies, like maybe even seeing a way or an opportunity to like make your dream very much so a reality. On August 4th, Mercury moves into Virgo, and all of a sudden it's very chop, chop. Good, I like it. Get shit done. Allow yourself to reevaluate how you're structuring your day-to-day activities, how you're structuring, your consistency. Is there too much laziness? Is there too much inaction? What could you be doing more of? What can you do that your future self will really be like happy for and like grateful for? On August 11th, Venus goes into Leo. Your ruling planet leaves Cancer, going into Leo, and there is definitely this attracting in romance, a different relationship to children, your childhood, playfulness, fun, sports, competition, art, beauty, self-expression, darling, the drama, the like, of it all. Like, it's going to be phenomenal. I'm so excited to hear how Venus and Leo acts the fuck up. That same day, there's going to be a full moon in Aquarius. I'll do a separate video, of course. And there's definitely going to be a release in who is in your life or the company that you keep, a release or an acknowledgement of some shifts in like your hopes, your wishes, your community. Because Venus and Leo is going to be attracting in some stuff that you're going to be like, ooh. So for some of you, this may be temptation. For some of you, this may be like, okay, wow, like my standards have been like low for too long. And now I'm really realizing what is mine to have, what I can have access to, the kind of life, the kind of love, the kind of connections that I can really like call in and experience for myself. On August 20th, Mars goes into Gemini. And at this point, you need to be comfortable fucking shooting your shot. Leo season is all about getting comfortable shooting your fucking shot, babe. So hydrate, light it if you got it. Take a moment, clearing out fucking energies, calling in our benevolent ancestors. Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Libra, sun, moon, and rising. For Leo season 2022. Y'all already know the deal. Empty your lungs. Take a deep breath when you're ready. There's so much peace available to you if you would just reach for it in stillness and quiet. I feel like there's like stillness, there's quiet, there's peace coming. Just hold on tight. The access that you want is coming. Just hold on tight. Patience needs to be a verb. Everybody is showing the fuck up really strongly in their readings. Look at you, showing up, having really, really done the work, showing up fair, direct, honest, astute, aware, sovereign. Some of you, there's this dissatisfaction with yourself, dissatisfaction with your old love life, your old emotional life. You've done some emotional inventory, look, and it's like you're turning away from an old version of yourself, an old, outdated, emotional cycle or chapter. First thing out to be clarified in Leo season for you, Libra, is how you express yourself, how you communicate. Say what you need to say and think with your fucking chest. Don't dilly-dally. Don't be, don't go back and forth. Don't vacillate so much. Just actually like express what you need and watch you draw it in. Watch it be provided for you. The queen is provided for. And regardless of your genitalia, how you identify, this is very like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I associate this with Sun in Aquarius actually, but there may be someone else with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements coming in your life. But Leo season is going to really highlight how you express yourself, how you establish boundaries. Maybe there are cuts that need to be made. How people respond to you standing up for yourself. Also, pay attention to that. Oh, you got a problem with me actually like asking eloquently for what I need? Me not being argumentative, me just like saying like, hey, this is my standard. Like, you know what I mean? Like pay attention, you gotta watch. Ace of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. There's definitely some powerful conversations coming in. Powerful insights coming in. Aha moments. Great ideas. Now's the time to start definitely acting on stuff. Using your words. Wow, especially in love. Some of you have done the work to transmute your pain into power. And you are articulating and now are hyper aware of how to fill your cup. And now that you know how to fill your cup, how to put your oxygen mask on first, how to show up, you're being way more articulate in love. You're being way more articulate in your relationships and your connections. Two of Cups is not exclusive to romantic love. I feel like some of you have really like been kind of just like in la la land in some sort of way. And now there is this coming to it within yourself. And then there's this coming too in your social life, in the 3D day-to-day life, in your love life, in your connections, in your family, in your marriage, in your relationships, in your platonic relationships too. You are just, it's like funny how when I take care of me first, funny how when I get my needs met, like this is just so much easier. Funny how when I acknowledge to myself what I actually need, love comes really easy. There is definitely divinely orchestrated like exchanges happening in Leo season. Heart to heart, I hear. Heart to heart moments. Maybe I need to write that down. Heart to heart. But it just feels like equal exchange. This is a reciprocal exchange. Make sure, and that's why the Queen of Swords is coming out, because you're like hyper aware of like, you know what? I now value myself and my communication and my time in a different way. And I will not enter the love scene or a friendship or a work relationship or a contract. I won't enter into any of that shit with people who aren't aware of my value and like what I bring to the table and like how I like wield my own sovereignty. There's definitely offers coming in, apologies coming in, new love, new relationships, new feelings coming in. And I feel like you are really like clear about who you are and what you want. And now, and it's funny, it's like whenever you show up to the relationship broken, you're going to attract broken. If you show up to the relationship whole, sovereign, autonomous, having done your shadow work, being honest about your depression, anxiety, or your mental health or mental health habits, or, you know, being just really honest, no longer self-sacrificing, no longer people-pleasing. Understanding that the people-pleasing is situational. Use that. That's a fucking superpower. Don't let anybody tell you that's your shadow. You have the ability to do that, and you need to learn how to do it for the right people so you can start to get what you want, because Venus attracts. People with Venus in their chart are often provided for, cared for, taken care of. But, you know, now and some of you may have been taken care of, and now there's like a giving back or a reciprocity that is being cultivated. All right, Libra, it's looking good. It's looking lovey-dovey. Nothing came out. All right, Libra, sun, moon, and rising. Your communication skills need to be leveling up. Six of Cups at the center of the reading, and then the Seven of Swords came out. Let me just get the final card. Final card, final message for Libra, sun, moon, and rising. I'm so glad I just went in and did this. Six of Cups being the next card out. There's definitely something going on with children or soulmate relationships, like feeling stuff from the past. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups, so which is the Eight of Cups, and that's getting out of your comfort zone, going towards your dreams, really pursuing your heart's desire. And before you pursue your heart's desire, you may have some wounds in your heart that still need to be addressed. There may have been some betrayals to like your to like a soulmate or someone that you had children with, or a betrayal that it's like it's time to fucking let this stuff go. It's time to address it. It's time to get to the root of it. It's time to, like, you can't carry this on. You can't let, there's so many cards of exchange here. Two of Cups. There's like this heart to heart, this heartfelt, like, it's interesting because this is like showing up to the table equal, and then this is just like, oh, I just want to give you this. I just want to like bestow this upon you. There could be like gifts coming in, or your children being kind to you, or gifts from lovers or potential partners, or something in regards to the house, or maybe asking for help around the house, asking for or something of that nature. Okay, I don't know. There could just be shifts in the house, deepening your connection to your home, your property, to being outside, to being in the sun. Final card, final message, please, for all right, Libra. Whew, I needed that sip. Some of you, it's like you're not, like you may be needing to like, some of you it's like, I'm not thirsty anymore. Some of you, it's like, I've learned how to satiate myself. Some of you, someone wants to come in and like let your cup overflow, or someone wants you to be comfortable, wants to make you comfortable, or you have been comfortable and now you're having to break out of that comfort zone and really start switching up your life in some sort of way. Final card, final message, please. King of Cups. With the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, there's getting out of your comfort zone. There have been profound lessons that were learned in Cancer season. And now you are definitely in a position where there's been some sort of like emotional mastery that's learned, or some spiritual mastery that's learned. Excuse me, emotions and things and words are going to be bubbling up for sure. And there may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements playing a big role the closer that we get to Virgo season. But let's have a look at this. Some of you, I feel like, are running away from commitment. Some of you are running away from someone maybe that wants to like really love you or show up. Some of you are nervous to love again, especially if this person has Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, specifically Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's coming back from the past that has hurt you. Someone that, maybe Virgo too, someone where it's just like there's an evolution in the relationship, or you're seeing how they've grown, but it does not mean go backwards. There is no like going backwards. Some of you are really like, there could also be like a Pisces, someone Pisces energy too, where it's just like there's a deep evolution in your relationship. It's just like how much time you spend together. It has definitely changed. And it's like as soon as you get out of your comfort zone, bam. It's like you don't see the way, but you are reaching a new mountaintop. It's like this little, it's like he takes this step and you can't really tell, but it's like there is an incline. He's got a walking stick. There's this incline that he's going towards. And what you're going towards, you can't tell, but all of a sudden it's like your subconscious, your dreams, your intuition, your spirituality is activated. Your creativity is activated. And you're like driven to do more, to have more. And not in a superficial way, in a deep, intense, connective way. Connecting to yourself, connecting to the divine, connecting to your children, connecting to your inner child, connecting to like being honest about what that inner child needs. And it's like as soon this ascent is very much so based on heart-to-heart connections, heart-to-heart conversations that you're having with yourself, the divine, and other people around you. But this ascent happens quick, has a quick turnaround. Going from the Eight of Cups to the Fool, there's a brand new like start that I feel like you like stumble into, and it's just like, oh shit, I may not have realized that I may not be ready for this. You know, for some of you, there's still like abandonment wounds or like issues with possessiveness. There's a lot of like anxiety or like shadow aspect that is to heal, but you need to heal that individually. That is not for you and another person to be healing together. Your healing is your own journey, and there is a quick turnaround on your healing once you prioritize you. And we've been talking about this for quite some time, and I feel like some of you are like, I have been prioritizing me, and now I'm in this relationship, and like I'm tempted to put them first, you know what I mean? Or I realize I'm putting them first, and it's okay. There's just this, or I'm doing better, or I'm not, you know, some of you, there could be this kind of like harsh realization about like what doing better is, or like your progress. There could be just stuff coming to light about what areas in your life you really need to progress in. There is this climbing up. There is this ascension. But the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups are the most important cards here, it feels like, for me. And the Seven of Swords, some of you would be really concerned about, but I don't feel like that. I feel like there is just this awareness of, oh, I struggle to be intimate still, to be one-on-one, to be heartfelt. I struggle to connect. I struggle to trust people because there's still so much of this like processing, this looking at my childhood and the ways that I was betrayed, the ways that my needs weren't met. And when your needs aren't being met as a child, often you just shed needs. You start needing less things. And you don't realize, oh wow, like I'm in a place of like starvation or survival all the time, and I don't even realize it because I didn't even realize that like these are things that I like actually need. And so there could be just some stuff, and we'll dive into it into the plunge. We always do. But there is this like processing. The thing is, especially when the Ace of Swords popped out, it lets me know that the sword that you're holding is about to be outdated. Or the ways that you've been looking at love, the ways that you've been looking at relationships or connecting. There's like this upgrade that's coming through, this ability to connect better. For those of you who are single, maybe there's a loving relationship or a friendship that turns into something more, or you start to love yourself or experience self-love or start feeling yourself really like way more. You start understanding what you want out of a relationship, not settling for just like what's coming in, because trust and believe, Venus in Cancer and Venus in Leo are going to be attracting in a lot. There will be options. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for this for you. So you have a right to be selective. Oh, I like that. Selective, darling. That's what we're calling it. She's selective. I wanted to call it heart to heart. Selective heart to hearts. That's what I'm gonna call her. Just writing it down. And you should be selective about your heart-to-hearts, and you have been overly selective and overly guarded because of previous pain. But if you have it in your programming that intimacy equates to hurt, there's still work to be done. Definitely suggest reading Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, getting the audiobook, the actual book in print, reading that bitch over and over again. Allow yourself to retrain your mind. Also, the book How to Change Your Mind. That's the second time that's come up. So some of you may be like diving into like psychedelics, like microdosing, or really helping or like diving into like alternative ways to heal your mind. If you're a kid watching this, don't do drugs on like your own, you know what I mean? Like talk to your parents about it if you're curious, rather than just saying, hey, I don't want to be on, Xanax anymore. I would rather try microdosing. Like have that conversation with your parents versus just go trying that, Or for some of you with kids with anxiety, maybe you have that conversation with your kid. Like get them off the meds. There won't be so much like angst or issues in your household if there weren't so many, and this is for someone specifically. It's like if there weren't so many pharmaceuticals or so much like alcohol or access to alcohol. Or even if there was just more consistency. I do feel like there is an expansion in love and how you choose love, how you choose to love people, how you interact, what you choose to receive, what you choose to show up with. And some of you are really, really scared because there's some new opportunity and you're afraid of getting hurt, afraid of a betrayal, afraid of someone. I just said, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. See her face whenever I look at you. Couldn't believe all of the things she put me through. This is why I just can't get with you. Some of you, it's like someone reminds you of some fucked up shit that someone's done. Someone's triggering or maybe behaving in some sort of like a fuckboyish kind of fuck person kind of way, or maybe you are behaving that way. But I do feel like there is just like breakthroughs in the realm of your thought, big changes in the realm of your thoughts. no longer being an option, you know, creating options for yourself, breaking away from pairs or just the two of us, breaking away from these outdated concepts of like how wronged you were. I feel like also some of you are like seeing the error of your ways, seeing like the ways that you dropped the ball, the ways that you fucked up, especially if you have kids. I feel like some of you have like spoken, said things, or done things, or like exposed things to your children that were like completely fucking inappropriate. And I'm like, this isn't for everybody. Maybe this is somebody that you know, but it's just like you should not have fucking shared that information, and your shit's fucked up for like it's fucked up. And you have some like major emotional growing up to do. Some of you, I feel like, have exposed things to your children about their other parent, or about their other parents' family, or like you trying to like, I don't know. And it's like trying to sully someone's name. And I'm telling you, what's done in the dark comes to light. And this is Leo season. Do not fuck up. Do not drop the ball. Do not like play with karma if you want to, especially while Saturn's retrograde in Aquarius. Play with Saturn if you want to. You will get caught up in a fucked up cycle for 7 years. If you choose to be inauthentic, especially if kids are involved, especially if it's like you've been lying to kids, or like not lying, but like saying things are inappropriate, or there could just be, I don't know, this is I'm not gonna go deeper in this. It's just like, don't play with your karma right now, Libra. And don't let people sleep on you. Don't let people just like, you know, walk on you. Don't also do that thing where you just kind of sit back and observe and wait for someone to like fuck up. It's like, use your words and have a conversation. Break free from this outdated way of communication. Use your words. Have the heart to heart with yourself. Select yourself first, so that this new chapter can come in. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.